night at the Marsh. This Monday night is for grown folks, I always say. You know, I like the sold out show, which is great. You guys didn't know in Zoom it was sold out? Yes, it's a sold out show. We like that, don't we? Okay, here we go. I always like to say, if this is your first time at the Marsh, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming. We got a wonderful group of people that's performing tonight. I'm so excited. I'm going to say their names. One of them is Sally Love Saunders. We have Manuel Fernandez. He'll be performing too. It's a double-header, you guys. Okay. So first things first, we always like to make sure that for emergencies, we have emergency exits. One is right here, and then there's one right over there. If you guys get lost, follow me because I'm getting y'all up out of here. Just want to let you know that. Okay. Don't complain if I'm going out the door and y'all don't follow me. Anyways, so another thing I want you guys to do is to silence your phones. Take that moment to please silence your phones. I appreciate that. Did you know there's going to be a discussion after the show? So if you guys got any questions you'd like to ask the performers, ask them. Any questions? So it might be a lot of questions to ask. Another thing too, now I know you guys saw on here, for you guys on Zoom, and welcome for coming, that there was a board of all the shows that is coming here to the show, to the Marsh. But you know what, I like to tell you guys again, just a reminder, I'm going to show, this one is by Dawn Reed, is the Never Too Late Show. Please, if you guys get a chance, the show is beginning to close out pretty soon. So if you guys haven't had a chance to see it, please, you guys come and see the show. Yeah, so thank you so much. Then we have, that's Dawn Reed's. The next one is Fred Pitts. Aren't you? This is Fred Pitts. Aren't you? He's here in San Francisco too. And both these shows are going to be sold out. So you guys are going to have to come to this sold out show for them. Okay. Are you ready for our first performer? Yeah. Okay. Our first performer is by Sally Love Saunders. See, Sally wants everyone to know she has been performing at the Marsh for over 25 years. And she is very, very, very appreciative of the Marsh support and audience members, which are you guys, for coming here to see her and everybody else. But you know what? Sally wants you to know, and the name of the show is Warning, Fitness May Be Hazardous for Your Health. And she wants everybody to know that fitness, which is a serious subject, I enjoy poking fun at. Every time I try to get fit, I end up with a tail to tell. So you guys give her a round of applause and welcome her, Sally. Hello, hello. Well,
everybody. Nice to be here. When it asks for my employer, I say Medicare, Blue Cross Blue Shield. When it asks for my address, I say doctor's offices. My name is Sally Love Saunders. I live in many doctor's offices. I've taken many diet pills, you name it. I'm here to tell you some stories about some attempts I have had to get fit and how they have backfired. My message is, warning, fitness may be hazardous to your health and your life. I phoned Dr. Anderson's office. Hi, can I put you on hold? Yes, I can hold. I'd like to make an appointment, please. To sit in Dr. Anderson's office for a long time and then have a brief visit. Please. John Rothman said the Lord gave us only a limited time on this earth. Why waste it on exercise? In preparing this talk, I interviewed two centenarians about the role of exercise in their life. Two of them. Centenarians. The first said she'd gone to one class in her life and couldn't stand it. The other had never gone and wasn't going to start now. I want to talk about balance classes. I walked on a board in a balance class, fell and twisted my ankle. They took me to urgent care where many people were sneezing and coughing. I walked out with a twisted ankle, a cough, and the flu. Attended another exercise class and tore my ligament. I couldn't exercise for a long time and I gained weight. Yoga is supposed to be relaxing, but I don't know what's so relaxing about stretching in pain. What's so relaxing about stretching in pain? Huh? Does anybody know? Signed up at the gym, everyone said, personal trainer. You have to have a personal trainer. So I got one. Got me a personal trainer. Some people have trainers who work them really hard with exercise routines. I had a trainer who exhausticated me talking about all the things that I shouldn't eat. All the things I shouldn't eat. So I spent an hour thinking about all the things I shouldn't eat, and at the end of the hour, I was starving. I was so hungry, I felt dizzy, and I couldn't get up from the exercise bench. The trainer was really worried and brought me something to get my blood sugar up enough to go home. The next session, the same thing happened. I was so drained from the lectures about my diet that I was exhausted again. And the trainer brought me another snack to raise my blood sugar. By the end of the 6-week package, I hadn't learned any new routines, but I trained the trainer to feed me snacks. I burned more calories chewing than I did working out. So after the class, I went to Whole Foods to get more healthy snacks. About Whole Foods, I used to walk there for fitness when it was raining. I went early when the aisles were clear, with the intentions of getting some exercise walking up and down the aisles. But snacks caught my eyes. Organic popcorn, organic chocolate chip cookies, organic fruit and nut bars, organic brownies, organic cheese puffs, organic. Everything was organic. I was in the gym with a trainer working on my shoulders. A man comes up to me and says, "Hi, Sally!" Bangs me on the shoulder to be friendly and jolly, but it hurt. So the work that the trainer did went down the drain. I left the gym with more pain than I had when I came in. At the fitness center, I got cellulitis from a cut in my hand. I grabbed on an exercise bike in the gym that hadn't been wiped off from the person before me. I had a colonoscopy. Excuse me. I had a colonoscopy. The directions said, after the procedure, due to the anesthesia, get plenty of sleep and drink plenty of water. Now, will you tell me, how is somebody supposed to get plenty of sleep, and drink lots of water? I don't know how to drink water when I sleep. Okay. Swimming laps at the Y, there were 2 women just standing there and talking in my lane. And rather than get out of my way, they stayed, and I banged into them. One more thing to say about swimming. I got an infection from bacteria in the water. The infection was diagnosed as contact dermatitis. To get fit and hopefully meet a man, I signed up for the Sierra Club Advanced. I'm not advanced, but I thought a man would lend me a hand. One did, but that relationship was hazardous. Hazardous to my health and my life. There was a yoga teacher in the building where I lived, so I went to yoga class. I had no trouble with doing what she wanted us to do. I was able to lie flat, stretch my arms forward, and my legs backwards. No trouble. Then I learned it was the advanced class when I thought it was the beginner's class. I thought I'd gone to the beginner's class, but it was really the advanced class. Later on the week, I went to the beginner's class. I couldn't do a thing. Later, in another yoga class, we were lying on the floor, all spread out. The chandelier fell. I'm not making this up. From the ceiling, missing me by inches. In another exercise class, I tore my ligament. Couldn't exercise for a long time and gained weight. Yoga is supposed to be very relaxing, but I didn't know what's so relaxing about stretching in pain. Heard meditation was beneficial to your health. I went to a Buddhist temple and meditated. I meditated so hard that I got very relaxed and fell asleep, and I almost fell off my chair. Went to a fasting place and fasted on nothing but beeler broth. That's unseasoned steamed vegetables that have been blended into soup. Then I had trouble with my stomach. A friend took a bunch of vitamins for health. She was supposed to get calcium, zinc, kulan, but instead she choked and her husband did the hemorrhagic hug on her. It's hemorrhagic or the huberic hug on her. She ended up with a broken rib and no nutrients. Okay, tell me something. How are you supposed to take one pill, 3 times a day? That's what it says here. Take one pill by mouth 3 times a day. Are you supposed to swallow it and then pull it up? And then take it again the second time, swallow it, pull it up, and then take it a third time, swallow it, and then pull it up? Or are you supposed to chop it in thirds and take a third 3 times a day? Well, I don't know. I called the pharmacist and I said, how do you take one pill 3 times a day? She said, follow the directions. And hung up. Boarding school was big on exercise. I took a toboggan ride and the person in front of me forgot to hold my leg. So my leg went down the hill the whole way. Then I had to have surgery and a big cast. About professional athletes, they exercise their life away and run all sorts of risks of harm to their bodies, subject of steroids. Football and baseball players do so much to be super fit. They may take steroids, which is supposed to be very unhealthy. So warning that this may be hazardous to your health. A couple met at a health resort, deciding to live together, practice healthy living. They said they would have lots of vegetables and lots of sex. Each had to sell their own house. It was a cascade of problems after that, and they both ended up totally stressed out and sick, so their intentions of living a healthy lifestyle never came into fruition. And don't even ask about the sex. My mother came to visit me, and I took her to Baker Beach to take a healthy walk. We both were exhausted from the walk, so we took a sun bath, woke up, and there were nudes all around. My mother, in her loud southern accent, was furious. Child, why'd you bring me here? In school, ice skating was a popular after-school activity. I had my brothers hand me down ice skates. However, I didn't know how to use men's ice hockey skates. So instead of coming to a controlled stop, I ran into a post and I had to have stitches. I still have the scar and warning. Fitness may be hazardous to your health. You know those luxurious stuffed chairs at malls and stores and airports where all you have to do for instant relaxation is push a button? Well, I pushed a button and the chair ate me up with monster teeth, chewing up my back. I lost a lot of weight at a fitness resort. My 2-piece bathing suit fell off in the lake while I was swimming with my boyfriend. The current ran off with my bathing suit. The boyfriend didn't like my new thin body. He angrily expressed that he liked me plump, and my going away to get thin was a waste, and he broke up with me. So, warning, fitness may be hazardous to your health, and warning, fitness may be hazardous to your life. My mother used to tell me, and this is really the truth, only nice people get breast cancer. You will never, ever get breast cancer. That's what my mother told me. Well, I got a call after a mammogram saying I had breast cancer, and they put me on hold. Not only did they put me on hold, but they put my life on hold for a year. I had a ticket to go on vacation, but had to have breast cancer surgery instead. So I called United Airlines, and they said they would not refund my money. So I said, okay, I'll I'll just not have the surgery and I'll take the flight and die since you will not refund my money. The United operator said, very well, have a nice day, and hung up. I want a toast for Mara, which was the medicine, the breast cancer medicine that saved my life. Tomorrow, from Mara. I look forward to the day when my great-nieces and my great-great-nieces say to me, what was that old-fashioned disease called breast cancer? After breast cancer treatments, more fitness, I went to a health resort in upstate New York. It took hours to get there, past the suburbs, villages, farms, and finally just empty space. We were miles away from anything. I went there to lose weight and to break my addiction to drinking coffee. After a couple days, I decided losing weight was okay, but I had to have my coffee. So early the next morning, I snuck out and hiked to the gas station, which was the only place around that served coffee. They had warned us that there was a kleptomaniac at the resort, and I thought I'd better take my valuables with me. So I put everything in a brown bag and took off. The walk there was easy downhill, but coming back, it was all uphill, and I was exhausted. So I hitched a ride with a passing truck and told the driver that nobody should know that I had snuck out to get the coffee. So he dropped me off at the entrance to the resort and took off like a shot. I immediately realized that I had left the bag of my valuables in his truck by mistake. So he couldn't go to the front desk and say, I have a bag for the lady that walked down here. She had, she was fat and short and had gray hair. But I couldn't go running after him because he couldn't tell the resort that I'd gone out. And then what was I going to do? All my cash was gone. Indeed, it was a very expensive cup of coffee. Broke my wrist trying to cook a healthy dinner. See, you can see the scar. I had to have it reconstructed, and now it's my best and strongest body part. Whenever I fall, I make a point to land on it. And remember, fitness may be hazardous to your health and to your life. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to come here and show off and have fun with you and enjoy this wonderful world at the Marsh. Thank you.
Oh.